Hello, ladies and gentlemen, the Big Condo Records podcast. I'm Hayley Jane, your host, and this evening we've got a gentleman from a group called Pitnamoon. Do you want to tell us your name and a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so I'm Charlie Baird, and the three other members of Pitnamoon are Billy, Robbie and Jamie, who Billy's over there. Jamie and Robbie are away at home in Scotland.
Yes, so you can't tell by their accent, they're from Scotland, different places, Edinburgh, Glasgow, did you say?
Edinburgh. The guitarist Robbie's studying in Edinburgh, and Jamie, where we live, is in Aberdeen.
Oh, in Aberdeen.
Yeah.
And then you two of yourselves are here studying in Liverpool.
Yep.
So how do you find that, trying to get your band together?
Oh, it's a bit hectic. Usually we just meet like an hour before a gig, if it's in Liverpool anyway.
So you've been together for about 2 years already, so you're kind of already an established band, you've got your repertoire established, so you're able to kind of just meet and just crack on with the gig.
Yeah, we've been together for 2 years, and we've got quite a few songs that we can play.
All original material?
Yeah, original. We play some covers at gigs, like we play Just by Radiohead, which is a fun one to do. And yeah, it's all good fun.
I want to go back to your band's name, Pitnamoon. It's very different, it's unique, and I worship the moon. I howl at the moon every full moon. Pitnamoon, it's got an interesting ring to it. Where did that name come from?
It's the name of a farm that we live near, and everyone's got a connection to it. I can't remember the connections, but because I don't have a connection. But
Billy's like, told you all this.
You see, usually he says all this, but
yeah.
But yeah,
so all members of you individually, without realising, you wanted some sort of connection to this Pitnamoon, which is the name of a farm in Scotland.
We were originally called the Super Sexy Awesome Band.
The Super Sexy Awesome Band,
which didn't stick. And then we did a gig in a library, and we called ourselves Shush for that gig. It was so clever. Yeah. And then we went home that day and put loads of sticky notes on the table, and our parents wrote down names that they thought would be cool. And Robbie's mum, the guitarist, she wrote down Pitnamoon, and we all thought it was a pretty cool name, and we just stuck with it, because if not, I'm sure we'd still be deciding.
Yeah, well, I'm sure along your musical career you're going to get asked that question a million times. You'll have it down to a T, won't you?
Hopefully,
because it's very different, it's very catchy, and it's going to make you stand out, isn't it?
Fingers crossed.
So what's your musical type? What's your musical genre that your band play?
Well, we're an indie band, kind of guitar-based music, and we play our songs. Kind of sound. Each one's a little bit different. We try and do that purposefully. Do
you feel like you have your own sound though, even though each one's different?
Yeah, I feel like
you recognise, like, oh, that's Pitnamoon.
I hope so. Anyway, we obviously recognise it because we know it's us. But I hope other people feel the same way and recognise our music. But yeah, I think that's quite a hard thing usually, to find a sound in a unique sound in a band. So yeah, I hope we've done.
It's not all been done before, is it? But it's how you kind of interpret that who you've been influenced by. So who have been your influences?
Just the usual ones. The Beatles are obviously an influence, and David Bowie, and I like Billy Joel, and so does the rest of the band. You were talking before, weren't you, about having a wide collection, eclectic taste in music between you all. We all really bonded over Arctic Monkeys, because we all kind of discovered them at the same time. Apart from Bill, he's been listening to them since he was 2 or something like that. I don't know.
So you've all from the same area, and you've been to the same school, and
we all grew up together. Went to the same primary school and the same secondary.
Oh, nice, yeah.
And we decided to form the band because our music teacher in secondary school needed an act for her open mic night that she was doing at the school. So Bill and I asked our mate Robbie if he wanted to be in the band, and we had another drummer, but he couldn't make the gig, so we had to ask Jamie, who's now in the band, and he was friends with Billy. And we're all very close now, and it's
you kind of just put together for a little gig, and
and
it
we
worked.
just
Is this something that you've always wanted to do? You've wanted to be in a band, putting out music?
I've never really thought about it until it kind of happened. I don't know, but I love it now. Like, I can't imagine doing anything else. I don't know what else I'm going to do, to be honest.
So what is it that you're studying here in Liverpool?
I'm studying music in Liverpool.
Fab. Yeah.
And
it shows that you're determined and dedicated.
Yeah. Well, it's,
so where do you want to go with Pitnamoon?
Hopefully we'll take off or something, or we write a brilliant song one day. But
and it takes off.
Who knows?
Yeah. Would you like to go touring? I mean, and
touring would be great. Touring, just writing music and recording music, I think would be great. And we love it, and playing live as well.
You love playing live and connecting with that audience.
There's nothing like it. It's just nothing like the buzz of being on stage and having a crowd. It's just.
Just feel like you've got to kind of feel like you're expressing yourself.
Yeah, it's just you just completely change when you're on there. It's just something about it.
Yeah, and what kind of messages are you kind of delivering to your audience? Do you think in your music?
I don't know if we've purposefully tried to deliver any messages or anything. Just hope they connect with our music and hopefully relate to it. And
what is it that you generally write about?
I usually write. Well, Bill and I both write the songs. I usually write about other people's problems because I don't like writing about my own problems. So,
but it probably reflects your own kind of inner feeling somewhere.
No, sometimes brutally honest
and just admitting it through somebody else's.
Yeah, in a subtle way, so they don't figure out it's about them.
Yeah.
So and. What was it with mind blank?
But how have you got involved with the Big Condo in general?
Big Condo, they messaged us, I think, or we messaged them to get in contact for a gig, and they offered us a gig here in Liverpool that we just played a few weeks ago, and it was great. It was a brilliant gig. We played with 4 or 5 other artists. Yeah.
What, local here in the city centre?
Yeah, it was at a venue called Round the Corner, and it was great fun.
Yeah, it's great opportunities for up-and-coming bands, isn't it? If you see an opportunity, there's a gig going on, they're looking for
and great other artists as well. We met the other artists. They were
network and make connections with other people.
Oh, that's great.
Might want a supporting group for their upcoming gigs and things.
Yeah, great scene in Liverpool as well.
That's one thing about Liverpool, isn't it? It's very diverse. Music scene great. And the different variety of venues, which Roy and everyone's connected. So there's like loads of different places to perform. Like where would you like to perform here in Liverpool? Where's your kind of bucket list?
The Cavern, obviously, would be so much fun. But everyone says that, but it's.
Especially with you being influenced by the Beatles and parents like them.
The Cavern. I'd love to play in the Philharmonic for some reason. Yeah, it's just a lovely building, I saw what's his name? I can't remember his name, but the guy there that I was playing that I really like, and
he performed.
What's his name? Danny something. He writes music for films and stuff. Danny Elfman. That's it.
Okay, what's his name at the Philharmonic?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a beautiful venue. So what gigs have you got coming up?
We've got a gig on the 13th of December at a Jacaranda, and then we've also got another one with a Big Condo at a Bandzilla on the 7th of March, if I remember that.
7th of March, I've got 7th of March.
7th of March.
For Bandzilla.
So can't wait. Be good fun, and hopefully we'll get other ones in
between. Some new material written by then. Would you say that you've got some? Yeah, we're
meeting back up at Christmas to learn new songs and and hopefully get some recording done and release new music, either some by the end of this year or all next year.
What's your role in the band?
I sing and I play the bass.
You sing and play the bass, yeah. Who's your lead guitar? Who's your lead singer?
You're
the singer.
I
sing
your
vocals.
Most of the songs, and then Bill sings some of the songs, and Robbie and Jamie. But Jamie plays the drums and Robbie's guitar, and he will be on backing vocals soon if I can persuade him to sing.
Yes, love that. Yeah. And how do you kind of come? Where do your stimulus come from to write when you're writing your own material?
I don't know. Just kind of I find it.
You get an idea.
I find it a lot easier to write when I first started writing because you don't think about it as much, and definitely now I would have to properly sit down and try and write a song. Either it'll be through a riff idea that I have, or a chord progression, or a melody. It changes each time, or a lyric idea, a title. Sometimes the titles are great, start for a song.
Everyone has a different starting point, don't they?
Yeah. But
do you think it comes easy to you, or it's quite hard to get into that flow?
It just depends on the day. Sometimes I had like 4 months once where I was just panicking because I hadn't written a song, and then once I just kind of, it was just on an off day, just kind of.
Sometimes when you relax into it, not think about it.
It's when you're not thinking about it. That's when all the.
That's why it's important, is it, to kind of be open and open-minded, listen to lots of different music, read and be involved in the industry, and kind of listen to different new artists to help kind of inspire you.
It's definitely important to listen to new artists. I try and listen to as much new stuff as I can. As much as the old stuff is brilliant. You want to see what's out there that's relevant as well. So so fabulous. So you've got gigs coming up in March, new material. Where can we find you on your social medias? All the social media platforms, all the usual ones, just at Pitnamoon.
Pitnamoon.
Yep.
Pitna Moon. Pitnamoon. Find them on all the social media platforms. But today you find them on Big Condo Records podcast. I've been Hayley Jane, and you are
Charlie Baird.
Charlie Baird from Pitnamoon. Thank you very much, folks, and we'll see you again really soon.